Alright, I'm gonna go for a bike ride. Go down Coyote Creek. This is it's my first video doing a GoPro thing. I'll see how this goes. Maybe I'll make a little series where I just talk while I'm riding my bike. Alright, pretty cool. So, just gotta wait for my. Okay, I'm good. Okay. Woo! There's 20 minutes of storage, right? That's the battery. Okay, I think we're good. Alright. I do not need to be distracted by this thing. Let's go, bro. This thing is on recording. Alright, white masses go. Alright, we're off. Okay. Okay, I think it's good. Alright, yay. Alright. Oh, okay. Whee! Oh, shoot. Do I have my thing? Okay, I have my phone, AirPods. All right. Okay. Let's move. Okay, hold up. There's a car. There's a van. There's a van coming, so I'm just gonna let them pass. All right. I think we Gucci. Oh, shoot. Okay. Alright. Shoot, okay. Let's just move. Oh, shoot. I always listen to music when I'm riding my bike, like especially just to the park. Oh, shoot, hold up. Oh, shoot, hi. I go through the sidewalk. I always listen to music when I'm riding my bike. Sometimes when I go down the creek. But usually not, because it's windy and can't really hear like like the background, like other noises. I don't know, I'm going this way. Alright. Like people, like I can't hear outside of my headphones, and plus I have to hear the wind. I can't even hear in my headphones. I can't even hear the music in my headphones. With the wind blowing. I can't hear in general with the wind blowing. So I have to really listen for people like calling out behind me, making their presence known. So yeah, I have to keep that in mind. That's actually where I got the idea of recording my rides. Like when I go down the creek, I'll just record it with a GoPro. Yeah. I am. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these videos. I don't know if I should upload them to YouTube or something, or just like keep them in my computer just for the hell of it. I don't know. Maybe upload them to YouTube. I don't know, like what series I should call it. Like, what should I call this so-called hypothetical series? This little series. It's call it something like a Pablo's bicycle adventure or something like that. I don't know. Pablo's bike quest or something like that. With like a quest, you usually like you have to trying to achieve something. Yeah, I'm trying to achieve something. Riding my bike. That's a nice car. Yeah, I'm trying to lose weight. Make myself healthy. Oh shoot, is the battery right now? Fuck. Damn. Okay. Right, white masses go. Oh, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Alright, we going down the creek. Going down this creek. Up ahead, Coyote Creek. So with a little crosswalk, dude. Me and my friends would always call him the white man. Whenever he'd appear, whenever the sign would tell us to go, we'd say, "White man says go." So yeah, it started when on Tuesdays we'd go to Walmart in the morning because it was a late start day. They started at like 9 or something, and we had zero period, and it was at the same time as any other regular day. So we had zero period starting from 6:45 to like what, 7:35, I believe. I can't remember, but they're going to the right. I think they're going to the right, or they're either going up to down that trail. But yeah, anyway, zero period would start and end at the same time. And there's a dog barking. And so yeah, and then we had like a whole like hours, and sometime like a whole hour to just do whatever we wanted. So me and my friends every week, every Tuesday, we always go to Walmart in the mornings, just like get some stuff like snacks and stuff like drinks. Okay, so we go to Walmart, get some snacks and stuff, get drinks, like get something like little snacks, like powdered donuts, chips. Yeah, so what the hell? What's he yelling at? I'll let these guys pass. Let's just folks pass. I'll just wait for them. All right, let's. Hi. All right, now I can go. All right, it's not that windy actually. Well, let's not jinx it, because oh, this is the, oh my lord. Yep. All right. That's. All right, come on, let's go. Okay, all right. There's a guy right there. Oh yeah, it's kind of windy. It's sort of. Oh, yeah, it's pretty windy. Whoa! There's a freaking like. They're like huge like. That was really uneven ground. So I would have like fell or something. I would have lost a bit of control or something. This is uneven ground like here, but it's okay. I go here pretty much all the time. Well, not this past week. I'll get to that in a moment. I just gotta finish the thing. So like, yeah, we go to Walmart, and Walmart was like really close to our school, our high school, and we always like walk to there. Oh, they went fishing. That's cool. I haven't gone fishing in a long time, but that's besides the point. So, what was I doing? What was I talking about? Walmart. We'd always walk to Walmart during the little zero period gap and first period, then the late start thing. The late start break thing. We had a little hour. We always go to Walmart and stuff. Oh shoot, did they? Or do I not remember this road? Okay, I think it's just, it's always been like that. I just don't remember. But during the little hour we had, little hour break or something, we'd go to Walmart, walk to Walmart whenever the crosswalk would show the walking guy. We always say, "White man says go." And we just kept saying that. Like it just stuck with me. So that whenever it would appear, a little pedestrian dude, a little person, we'd always say, white masses go. So that's how it started. We had 10 minutes. Okay, so we're going 5 miles. 7 bridges, that's how I measure the distance I go. This is bridge 1. The bridge that we just went under, I call it home bridge. So it's technically 8 bridges if you can include them all. But it's the one I have to go under, like go under and keep going, I guess. So the home bridge, I stop at home bridge and go up to the street. So I guess that doesn't count really. I don't count it. Oh shoot. I think he needed help. Like I think he was pumping his bike or something. I should take like a little emergency pump, just in case something happens. Just in case like my tire like deflates or something. I have to repump it, or if someone else's tire deflates, I can help them. And they don't have a pump. So yeah, this past week it's been like really like crunch time for me because it's the last week of my senior year. So I had to really like work on like assignments. So I've been kind of slacking off. But yeah, I ended up passing the classes, the required ones. Now I'm slated to graduate next on Friday. Today is it's the 23rd, I believe. Yeah, the 23rd. May 23rd, 2021. It's my battery. Yeah, it's May 23rd, I think. So on Friday the 28th, I will have my graduation. I will be graduating high school, and I'll move on to college, bigger and better things. So yeah, I was really busy this past week. So the only time I went on a bike ride was I only went to the park, and that's it. And I always carry weights with me. I always carry weights. It's 2 5-pound ankle weights, so that's 10 pounds plus all the extra stuff I have. I packed 2 extra water bottles because I have a little, like, the reason I call them extra is because I have a little, like a hydro flask, but not really a hydro flask. It's called a thermal flask. You get them from Costco. They're pretty good. So yeah, I fill up my thermal flask and with water, nothing else. And in case I run out, I always have like 2 extra bottles just in case. Oh, birdies, out of the way. Okay. So yeah, I always have 2 extra bottles just in case. Shoot, it's really getting windy. Oh, shoot. It's wide open, so it's like friggin', it's wide open. So like, it's really, there's like some bushes, but like no trees. The trees, they help, they cover from the wind, and like it's like buildings, stuff like that. Anything tall and with some mass, like a building and trees and stuff like that, they protect us from the wind. So yeah, what? So yeah, I'm graduating. So yeah, I was too busy this past week, so I just go to the park without any extra weight, just without any extra weight. So I just so I wouldn't use my too much energy. Whew. Yeah, things. So yeah, I wouldn't waste too much energy, so I could just save as much energy as possible to do some homework. So yeah, I ended up like completing a whole bunch of stuff. I ended up like cramming in a whole bunch of assignments and stuff. I ended up passing my classes, so yay me. But I'm never gonna I'm always keep that in mind. Like, hey, you got to do the work. Because I was like really like freaking Like, I was like really not sure whether I was gonna graduate or not. But yeah, I'm here now, graduating high school. So if I ever upload this to YouTube, and some like younger kids or what, younger people, kids or something, kids, younger kids, I call them kids, because I'm 18. Legally, I'm not a kid. But yeah, it's freaking, yeah. Legally, I'm not a kid. Yeah, I call anyone under 18 a kid, basically. Oh, what's that? It's like little rods or something. Look like bamboo for a second, but I don't know if it is. It might be like steel or something, metal rods or something. I don't know why someone would leave them there. I should dump them. So yeah. So all the kids watching, if you are watching this is uploaded to YouTube. Please don't procrastinate. Please do your work on time, or do as much of it as you can. Try, just make an effort. My senior year especially, I just like slacked off so much. I freaking slacked off. You know how they say senior year is like you're lazy, you know, supposed to be like lazy and stuff. That's how I was. I was like really lazy. And plus we were in quarantine, so it was all online, so I was like, fuck it. That's how I started cycling more. Because before quarantine, I had never really cycled. Never really rode my bike. Like the last time before this, where I really like was riding my bike, was when I was in the 3rd grade. And like, yeah. Oh my Lord, this is okay. 2, and then 3's right up ahead. That's a little checkpoint. I have to set for myself. We gotta get up real fast. All right. I don't know if this actually like does anything to the bike, like going up really high and stuff. I don't know how much it strains the bike, or it's like it has a strain on the parts or something. Something I feel that. Yeah, I'm just like chilling. So yeah, kids, don't procrastinate. Make an effort to do like as much work as you can. Just at least try. You don't have to get everything 100%, like your assignments and stuff like that. You don't have to like get perfect scores on your tests. Like get like pass. Do the best you can. Because you know you can't get perfect scores all the time unless you like really like you're just working yourself to death. It's like I don't understand some parents, they expect their child to be perfect, but we're human. We're not perfect. My parents, they always told me to just do my best. I did my best. Best that I could. I probably could have done better, but hey, I'm graduating, so college, I'll see what happens. I'll see. We'll see. I'm a very different person than I was beginning of high school. Remember, I told myself end of 8th grade, going into high school, I was like, dude, I'm gonna work so hard. I'm gonna try so hard. I'm gonna get everything done. And like, I really didn't. I was really lazy and slacked off. Oh, so there's a freaking game going on. All right, this is a checkpoint. I don't want to waste any storage. A battery? Someone's just like right here, freaking 20 minutes. And if anything, I'll just end the footage, and I'll just piece them together. So I'll take a little break right here. Okay. Drink some water. Okay, we are off. It is May 23rd, 2021. I think it was like 12 o'clock or something in the afternoon. I'll check right now. Okay, I think we got everything. Okay, Let's move. Okay, it's 12:18 right now. Okay, so we are about to pass freaking Sean Connery. We're about to pass Bridge 3. I believe that is a bridge too far. Yes, a bridge too far. I believe that is a bridge too far. Hopefully someone got that reference. Okay. The reference is... Oh, shoot, I got it. Ooh, what the hell? Reference is... Sean Connery starred in a movie called A Bridge Too Far. And it's about, like, the Operation Market Garden during World War II. As the SAS soldiers. The SAS paratroopers, yeah. They're supposed to take a bridge, and like the operation kind of failed because freaking the general, British General Bernard, I think it was a field marshal, but he was a general. I'll call him General. General was like, he was a commander, like he was the commander of the force, the SAS forces there that fought, that participated in that battle. He was he underestimated the German soldiers. He underestimated he underestimated them. He underestimated the German army or the German garrison station there, or something like that. I forgot. I haven't read too much on it. It was a very... There's plenty of sources. So yeah, it was kind of a failure. It was a failure. I think so, yeah. Because the Germans got reinforcements and stuff. Germans, yeah. Because this was like shortly... this is 1944. It was post D-Day, I think, yeah. So we just set foot in Europe. Allies set foot in Europe. They were gaining ground. I think that's where General Montgomery, that's how he was overconfident, because of the victories and stuff. Because all the victories that the Allies had achieved during that time, you know, setting foot in Europe, driving the Germans back to Germany, driving the Germans back, you know, to retaking territory in France. So yeah, that's how he underestimated the Germans. He thought that they were kind of like losing everything. Oh, that's... Whew, that is a... Fun fact, D-Day was technically a failure, is an operational failure, I think, because the landing forces, the invasion forces, failed to secure like their objectives, but they set foot on the beach and they took some territory. Yeah, they failed to... Was Bridge 4, I passed it. This is Bridge 5. And Bridge 6 is shortly up ahead. And then 7 is like quite a ways over there. So I'm almost finished. I'm gonna see my batteries. Okay, I'm kind of... It's using up my battery. That's okay. So yeah. So I went on a whole friggin' tangent about World War II because I forgot what I'd said. I said something about Sean Connery. I said an S with like a lisp, I think. With like a... Instead of S, I said Esh or something like that. I said it like that. I don't know, I forgot. I'll look back on the footage. So I always go on tangents. I always get sidetracked, especially with conversations. We're talking to myself, especially. I just get really sidetracked. Just go on tangents about whatever stuff that I know about, especially history. History. I love history. History is my favorite subject in school. I did a bunch of research. I always did research and stuff. I always looked up like history, especially military history and ancient history, particularly ancient Roman history. That they're like my favorite empire, ancient empire, and it's for good reason. They're the biggest empire in the world at the time. They're the most. The city of Rome was the most populous, I think, in the world at that time. Whew. Yeah, they're very influential. They made a big impact on the world. Even now, the ancient Romans developed a system of government that we still use today. I guess like democracy, like representative democracies and stuff like that. Like our government, the U.S. government, is a very prominent example, very big example. We still use political values that the Romans used, like, you know, electing representatives and, you know, electing people, like senators and stuff. So yeah, and the language Latin, especially like, yeah, like English uses a lot of Greek and Latin roots. Oh wow, that is kind of startled me. We have a lot of Greek and Latin roots in our language with certain words and stuff. That's my checkpoint. I always tap this sign when I get here. I think we're 4 miles in, so we have 1 more mile and then we're good. We're good to go back. So yeah, I mean, especially like a lot of languages, like a Italian, Spanish, especially Italian. I think that's only one. English is more of a Germanic language. It comes from the Germanic tribes, but it has some Latin mixed into it, like this, like Italian, Spanish, like Portuguese. I think, yeah, Portuguese. Some of that is from the Latin language. So yeah, that's okay. What was I talking about? Fuck, I lose track of all the stuff I talk about. Was I telling something before? Okay, so that's the 6th bridge right there, bridge 6. Let's go back down real quick. I gotta be really careful with this one. I always go down slow. I don't go down fast or anything. Okay, so yeah, because I don't like turning. There's a really sharp turn. It's just a freaking fall down there. And plus, there could be someone coming up from here. There's a lot of risks and stuff. Hey, it's better safe than sorry. Okay, let's go. Plus, I don't use a helmet when I'm biking, when I'm cycling, to be honest. I probably should. Especially here. Especially like everywhere, like every time I go riding my bike, but for some reason I don't. Okay, it gets really windy here because we're very close to the beach. Actually, this is really close to the beach. From where I start my rides over here to the beach, Seal Beach, it's 9 miles. So I can go right now, but I choose not to. Woo! So yeah, I'll record it whenever I get the chance, I'll go to the beach. I usually go to the beach on Fridays and Saturdays. That's the best time for me. It's the start of the weekend. I got time. I got all day. Unless you don't have anything to do. So yeah, it's really nice out. But I can't go this Friday because I'm at graduation. So on Saturday I'll go. Shoot, oh my Lord. Oh yeah, graduation. Dude. So I have my cap and gown. I have a little cord that I got for spending 3 years in visual and performing arts. So I chose band as that thing, or VAPA. I chose that. It was band. I've been doing band all 4 years of my high school career. And but yeah, the little cord, the VAPA cord, visual and performing arts. Whew. So I had to do 3 years of that. I did 4, so I got that. I could wear that at graduation. So oh hi. Whew. I probably should go do like that. Keep going, keep pedaling. Yeah, give my legs a good workout. Why? Woo! Oh my God. There's like 15. Oh my God. You see, that's why I don't put on my headphones on the creek, because I could have like not heard it. I could have just. So that's why. That would have caused some serious damage. I was like on the edge, like right here. I didn't know how many there were. It was a whole friggin'. That's cool though. That's really cool. They do like a little marathon, stuff like that. So I was saying, I wear the cord with my cap and gown, and I get 3 medallions. I get to wear 3. One, I think I don't know what it was for. It's just a little metal. There's a little metal. It's like yellow, it has a yellow thing, yellow string, I think. I forgot what it was called. It's just a metal that says the school name and stuff like that. Whew. Oh my Lord. All right, we're almost there. I'm almost there. Almost there, fellas and ladies. Ladies and gents. I don't know which way this guy's going, so I just gotta pick up the pace a little bit. But yeah. So I got that. I think it's just for going there. I don't know, for graduating. I don't know what it's for, but I don't know, I got it. So then I got the 8 semesters medal, which I got for doing all 4 years of high school in band, doing band. So I got that. I got a little plaque too, but I don't take it to graduation. I got it on this previous Friday, a couple days ago. So yeah, and I get a seal of by literacy. Alright, we gotta go. So what that is, well, this is the water line. You can tell the beach is close by, and it's all like green and brown. I said green. It's all green and brown right here. This is waste. It smells kind of bad. We could kind of, it smells especially bad. Fucking A. That's the sewer runoff and shit. But as we get closer to the beach, it gets bluer and bluer and clearer and clearer. I think someone's behind me. Someone's on my behind. 1, 2, oh my. Oh, it's just 3. I thought it was an entire group of dudes. Why did they go that way? Yeah, they went that way. I'll stop right here. I'll stop right here. Woo! I made it 5 miles. Oh, so. We got a motorized bike. Oh my god. Steal it by literacy. Okay. There's a guy right on my behind. He's getting close. He's getting really fast. So yeah. Oh my god, it smells like shit. All this waste over here. Oh my god. That's not just one person's. That better not be human shit. Jesus Christ. That is not a human poo right there. That's not human poo. Oh, like a cow or something. Like a larger animal. That's not why it smells like shit. Like over here, because this is where all the waste goes. And it's just like a bunch of people, like their waste going down this drain, so it creates a whole friggin' just a nasty smell. But whatever. Seal by literacy. So that is, I can read and write in 2 languages proficiently, and speak it as well. You can speak it as well. Mexican music. It sounds like banda. That sounds like banda. Yeah, like the tubas, like the low brat, like trombones, trumpets. Yeah, I love Mexican music. So yeah. Anyway, seal by literacy. Read and write 2 languages proficiently, and those 2 languages are English and Spanish. So I can speak Spanish pretty good. Puedo hablar español bien. Not super well, but I can speak. But the thing about Spanish is I can actually understand it better than I can speak it, and I can write it. I can write in it too. It's just that speaking I'm not too good. I'm like okay at it because I'm not a native speaker. Well, I was raised in a Spanish-speaking family. I was raised in a Spanish-speaking family. We spoke Spanish at the house. I could understand, like, basic phrases. Like, I could speak a bit of it. But for some reason, I chose to speak English. I always chose to speak English. But as I grew up, I sort of like realized how important it is to speak different languages. Like to preserve the culture of your family and stuff. My family's Mexican. They're from Mexico. I was born here in the U.S. My family came, me and my sisters, we were born in the U.S. So I'm first generation, actually. Yeah, I'm first generation Mexican American. No. Yeah, first generation. First generation born in America. I was born here. My mom, she came to the U.S. when she was 14, 13. So, and my dad came here when he was 19. So, yeah. Mom came here in 87, I believe. My dad came here in 1999. Oh, man. That sounded great. That music, I love rock music. Especially old school, like for the 80s, 70s. Anyway, my mom was born in 1974. My dad was born in 1980, so they're like 6 years apart. They met in 01. And I was born in 2003. So yeah, that's their story. That's my story. So we're going back. I'm actually gonna go to the park. And I'm gonna listen to music while I'm going to the park. On my way to the park is, I don't know, I do that and it's less noise. We're on the sidewalk. The only noise I hear is the music, of course, in my headphones, and the cars, not the wind. And the cars passing by is not that much of an issue. I just have to be extra aware. So, gotta look on my behind, just in case someone is coming from my behind. I know that sounds wrong, but it's funny to say it. And I remember specifically in the Chinese bootleg version of Revenge of the Sith, the clones fight in the first battle. You know, when they're in space, they're above Coruscant. When they're above Coruscant, the clones are fighting the fighters, the starfighters. Whoa! What's like a motorized bicycle? Scooter. Anyway, the clones are fighting the starfighters, the Arc 170. That's what they're called. They're supposed to be the predecessor to the X-wing. So the clones they're flying the fighters, and then when a droid fighter is behind them, they say, "Oh, they're on my behind," because it's a really bad translation from Chinese to English, or not like Chinese. I don't know what the primary language of China is. I know what language it is. I'll just put Chinese as like a general term. I'm not saying that the language is called Chinese. I'm just going to generate from that language. It's a poor translation of Chinese, basically. And it's really funny because when Anakin says, when he's supposed to say, "This is where the fun begins," he says game time started. It's really funny. I think the whole movie's on YouTube, like Backstroke of the West. I mean, they didn't. I don't know if it still is, but if it hasn't been taken down, it's probably because it's not the actual version. Like it's not like the full version. It's like the actual version, like the English version. I don't know. It's just a really poorly translated version. So I guess the YouTube bots they can't really do anything. So that's cool. I want to give it a watch. I've already watched Revenge of the Sith. I just gotta watch Backstroke of the West. So yeah. Fuck. Woo-hoo. Man, I'm already going back. I remember when I started out going down this creek The reason why I started going down this creek into the beach is because I realized that it was really close. The beach was really close, 9 miles from the creek. And I was riding my bike before, but only to the park. And the park is like relatively close to my home, just 3 miles. And like I'd done it so often at that point that it was just not really getting tiring. I was not really getting the extra, like not really pumping a sweat, breaking a sweat or anything. Yeah, I was still doing exercise, getting my body moving, but it just wasn't cutting it for me. So I went to I looked on Google Maps. I see, hey, I should probably go to the beach. Let's see how far the beach is. Why not? Like, look for a really good distance to go, like something to strive towards. So I wanted like more of a challenge. So, frick. Okay, it's kind of getting low. So yeah, it was. I realized it was. I found out it was 9 miles. I'm like, oh shoot, I guess I'll start going like little by little to try to get to the 9 miles to the beach. So yeah, I started out with 3 miles, like just as a rough estimate to see how I do, like just to get a little start. So it's 3 miles. I got the first day. It was pretty fun. It was something new. And then 4 miles. I started going 4 miles. Then as I got used to 3 miles down here, I got to 4 miles, and then 5. And one day I decided to go 6. I had to go 6 miles. So I got to the 6th mile, and I wasn't feeling really tired. I wasn't really feeling tired. But I opened up Google Maps and I saw how close Seal Beach was. It was like 3 miles away. And I'm like, fuck it, why not? Like, frig it, why not? Like, why the hell not? What the hell? Figured, what the hell? So I decided to go all the way to the beach, and I made it. I was super stoked. It's on April 30th, 2021. I made it to Seal Beach on my bike. And on that same day, I had an older bike. This is a pretty cheap one. The friggin' it just like, it kind of like, it didn't work because the back wheel is supposed to have the back wheel, the axle was like messed up. The axle bearing, I think that's what it's called. It was like kind of broken. So the back wheel just like was really loose and it just moved around a lot. And it got to a point where it just got so like messed up. Like as I was going back home from the park, because after I got to the beach, I spent some time at the beach. I left the beach, and I decided to go to the park. Like, hey, why the hell not? And so I spent some time. I went to the park, spent some time there, and then. Okay, so here's what I should do with the footage. I should probably like cut it into little pieces. Little pieces to where I cut, like edit it out, like, you know, cut some like boring parts or something. I've been talking pretty much the whole time. But still. Oh shoot. So what the hell, freaking, where was I? Okay, so yeah, the bike was, so after I got to the park, spent some time there as usual, but just after the beach. After I finally made it to the beach, I got to the park I usually go to, and freaking, as I was coming home from the park, my bike kept like slowing down, like, oh shoot, hold up, there's a guy on my behind. Okay. As I was coming back home, my bike just stopped moving because the bike got so, the back wheel got so loose that it was rubbing against the little brakes. It's like, how a bike brakes is like there's this, it's like a little clamp that clamps down on a certain part of the wheel that stops it. It's a rubber like clamp like thing. I explain it really bad. You can look it up if you want. I mean, I think that's how all of them break, but I think some of them they do differently. Some of them, I don't know. There's like the little rubber pads, and they're like, when you press the brake lever like I am now, the little pads, like they go up against the wheel, whatever wheel you're trying to brake. Okay, so this one is the front wheel. It's more of like a really, like, you like really need to stop. It's like a really abrupt stop. What the hell? Really abrupt stop, like right now. Like it's really like it's, yeah. Oh, all right. This one is the back wheel, so it's more of a slower stop. It's more like it's a gradual stop. This is like a really like abrupt stop. It's really like, yeah, it's really abrupt. So yeah, it's so yeah, the back wheel was this is a different bike. It's a more newer bike. The older bike, it was a the back wheel, it would keep rubbing against the brake, so it just wouldn't go because it kept like you know, it was loose and it kept like rotating, like, you know, it kept like spinning around, kept like going to the left and right, so it just kept rubbing up against the brake pad. So yeah, my dad had to pick me up in his truck to take the bike home. That's kind of a bummer, but my dad, he bought a bunch of bikes like last year, end of like summer, autumn of last year. So he bought a bunch of bikes. There was a bunch of extra bikes that were laying around, so I just used one of them, and this one was one of them that he bought. And this, I'm really comfortable with this one. I'm really comfortable. This one's really nice. I just stuck with this one. So yeah, that's my story. But that was the best time for that bike to stop working. It was like kind of like break, I guess. Because if it stopped working, like while I was like on my way to the beach, or while I was at the beach, while like I was like on my way, I was at the beach, or I was coming home from the beach, I would have had to walk like all that distance, or I had to go get off to like had to go to a bridge and just like go to like a little like a place that I don't know, and like stuff like that, and I would have had to send him the location and just like have him like, yeah, it would have been terrible. It would have not been good. So as I was coming home from the park, that was the best time, because I take that route all the time, and it's pretty much straight ahead from my home. So usually what I do is let's see, okay, hold on. I'll let these two pass. These folks pass. Come on. There you go. So what was I saying? So how I go down, straight down the street, and I make a left. I stop at my old high school. Wow, I have to call it old high school because I don't go there anymore. Former high school, my alma mater now. High school. Old high school, whatever. Fuck. Let's stop at my old high, so I take a left, like, I get to my old high school, and then I just go straight to there, to the park. It's a simple route. So yeah, it's a very simple route. I just told him, hey, I'm at the intersection, like at the little freaking intersection, like these two streets, and he knew where they were because it was a straight path, it was a straight route. So he just came to pick me up. So yeah, it was best time to do it, best time for that to happen. But it kind of bummed me out, but I'm like, hey, things happen. And then when it got repaired, like it just, I don't know, it felt slower. And I realized like, hey, that's like a beginner's bike. It's like a really cheap bike. Because like I said earlier, last time I really like started biking was like 3rd grade. Like cycling was 3rd grade. So all those years, I kind of forgot how to ride a bike. So I had to kind of like relearn this, like everything. Like on my own, I didn't have, you know, like kids are taught to ride a bike. They have their parents like stay behind them and like have them ride or something. Have like training wheels. No, I didn't have to do that. I just kind of relearned it on my own. So that was sort of to get me back into cycling, I guess. So I can relearn the basics and all that stuff. So I can relearn how to ride a bike. So I realized like, hey, it's a slower bike. It's not gonna cut it for me. I need something faster and with more resistance, like on the pedals, and that will get me to break a sweat. And I realized like I'm not really sweating anymore. And my mom, like, I told my parents about it, like, hey, I'm not sweating that much anymore. And like my mom told me like, hey, you're not as big as you were before you started like really like committing to this. So like you're not sweating that much. And like that's right, because I used to be like I used to be pretty big, like I think 290 maybe. I don't know. I never weighed myself. I was always scared to show, to see the result, to see how much I weighed. So I kind of like lied about it. I was like pretty big. So yeah, I really started. I've lost quite a bit of weight. I had to weigh myself again. Like still, I made some pretty good progress. So like, yeah. So I'm not sweating as much because that's how body fat is lost. Sweat, breathing out the carbon dioxide and stuff like that. You know, peeing, stuff like that. You know, going to the restroom. So yeah, I guess that's it. End of my first episode of the series. I forgot. Pablo's bicycle quest. So let me just detach this thing real quick. You guys can see this beautiful face. Or you know what? Hold up. They have chickens here. Just kind of. There you go. There you go. Shoot. There you go. All right. There you go. That's the end of episode 1 of this series, Pablo's bicycle quest. So we'll see you guys on the next one.